What we're going to show you next is what's called a serratus anterior push-up. And the purpose of the exercise is to improve control of the serratus anterior, which is a fairly large muscle that controls movement of the shoulder blade on our rib cage and in relation to our shoulder. And it's very important, and it's used a lot from activities we might consider very simple, like just to have full range of motion of the arm, like overhead, to doing something like maybe opening a door, supporting our body weight, to even like higher level athletic movements. And we're going to start out showing you what we call, like, we'll consider a more basic version, and then show you a couple different progressions. So for the basic version, what we're going to do is, well, Kyle's going to show you first here, the movement itself is simply going to be the protraction or retraction of the shoulder girdle forward and backward. Okay, and the serratus is involved in that forward motion right there. So a way that we like to train that and improve control of that is you're going to find a wall, and you're going to put your hands at about shoulder level. Your palms are flat against the wall, and then keeping your elbows straight, Kyle's going to push back, spread the shoulder blades apart, and then he'll come back together, and then push apart again. I'm going to move over to the side here so we can see what the motion looks like from the side, if we can. So you can see his shoulders come forward, they protract forward, and then they come back together, and his arms stay straight the whole time. Believe it or not, this is harder for many folks than you might think initially, until you kind of get the hang of it and just practice. Right? We'd like to have folks perform 3 sets of 10 to 15 reps of that, and then if they master this version, what we'll do is we'll progress to doing it against something like the side of a table, which is, you can see his body will be a little bit lower. So, and that's just introducing a little bit more gravity, as well as it's going to require him to control the position of his body a little bit more. So it does put a little bit higher demand, but the exercise stays the same. Elbows stay straight, and he controls that forward and backward motion of the shoulder girdle. And then an even more advanced version of that would be to get into a push-up position on the floor. And again, his trunk, his core is staying nice and stiff. Arms are staying straight, and he's getting that forward and backward motion. Again, these are called serratus push-ups.